Hey everybody, it's Rachel from Aussie Online Growing on Shopify.com.au. This is episode number 97, and I want to chat to you today about the possibly dreaded, maybe you're excited, maybe you're a bit nervous or anxious, Black Friday, Cyber Monday preparation. And I'm bringing this episode to you in early September purely because some of my most favorite podcast creators have already got their plans sorted and I have not. And the last few episodes I've been listening to when I've been working away at home from other creators that I really love and respect, they're talking a lot about what they're planning for Black Friday, Cyber Monday in 2024. And I have both loved it and hated it. I've listened to some episodes, I'm like, I'm just so not ready to think about this yet. And then up at other episodes, I'm like, I really need to get on this. They are already sorted. I haven't even thought about it, which made me decide today was the day I had to sit down and map out my strategy for this year and then share it with you, my podcast listeners. So you might be just listening to the audio or you might be watching me on video. I'm on YouTube and I have a video podcast on Spotify, but I think I'm just audio on Apple Podcast. You can also find me on my website and listen there as well. So I encourage you to head back and listen to some old episodes. Particularly, I did an episode like number 60 something, so a while back, about what I did for Black Friday last year, which I'm not going to share much with you today, except to say that I would like to see similar improvements this year. If I saw similar improvements this year that I saw last year, I'll be really pleased. And I've, like I said, been putting off sitting down and doing this work. And it's not even late in the game. Like, I know full well this is not late in the game to be planning my Black Friday, Cyber Monday promos and lead generation. So I'm bringing it to you because I thought maybe it's time you started considering the same if you haven't already. Or at least if you hear me talk about it as well, and some of your other favorite podcasters talk about it as well, then it's going to encourage you to keep this topic top of mind and get your plans sorted in the next month. Like, I'm glad I've at least decided what I want to do and have started making some steps towards that. Because I really feel like if you kind of at least have this lockdown in October, you're actually doing really well. Like, it's not late at all, because Black Friday this year is what have I wrote it down? It's like the end of November. It's always around the end of November, of course. The 29th of November. Black Friday is the 29th of November, 2024. It is 10 weeks away from when I'm recording this podcast. So 10 weeks I have to do the lead gen I want to do, specifically to convert to sales during Black Friday. So the amazing thing about Black Friday and Cyber Monday, the whole weekend in general, the amazing thing about it is a time of year, amongst other times of year, it's a time of year when your customers are actually looking to shop. They actually are saving now and have been saving all year potentially for the opportunity and the express purpose of shopping on this holiday. So they will want to hear from you. If you are worried about emailing your customers at any other time of year and you don't do it very often or consistently, please don't worry about it across this promotional period of Black Friday, Cyber Monday. People are expecting to hear from us business owners who have things to sell. They have money they want to spend because they have gifts they want to buy and they have presents they want to get sorted. So if you haven't done a whole lot before around this holiday, then maybe this year is your year to do some serious work and something to offer your customers and potential customers at this very critical time in the year. Not because everybody else is doing it, not because you'll feel salesy, but because your customers want to spend money then. They are spending money then. They are holding on to money now to spend then. So you are only doing yourself a disservice by not showing up during this period. I get very passionate about that because when I imagine what I do across a really busy holiday period, a real busy salesy period, is I actually look in my inbox. I know that the products and the businesses I like and I trust, that I may never have shopped from before, but I like to see their content. I like to keep up to date with them. They're in my inbox. I'm happy for them to be there. That's where I want to go during a big sale period and see what they're offering, because I want to spend some money at this time period for gifts and for things for myself and to get a bargain. So the people I trust the most are the ones who are in my inbox. So you should be in your customer's inbox at this very critical time of year. This episode is about the strategy I'm putting together that I'm pretty happy with. It'll change a bit, I'm sure, as I start rolling it out for this time period for myself across kind of the next few months. and I've sort of broken it down into times of month. I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to try and be just quick about it, like a loose, only because I'm worried if I go into like, this becomes I was going to say montage. It's the wrong word. What am I saying? A speech? I'm not sure. You know the word, monologue. If this becomes a monologue and I like give you a thesis type length of information here, you will switch off. It will be far too overwhelming. You're probably not going to bother doing anything, because that's how I sort of feel when I listen to some podcasters who talk about their preparations. I think, oh, it's so complicated. Now I feel even less inclined to get it sorted than I did before. So if you feel a bit like that, this will be easy. I want you to concentrate on one key offer for this time period that you want to run. Keep it super simple. The first year I did Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I did a percentage off a very small collection on my website. It was the first year I had done anything specific, and it performed. I thought it performed well because I hadn't done anything before. But when I look at how my stats did last year, so 2023, my sales in 2023 were up 500% on 2022. 500%. So my conversion rate on 2023 was also up 200% on 2022. Yeah. So that's a massive improvement, which just solidifies and confirms to me, and I hope it does for you too, if you're inclined to create some really tricky, complicated offer. Keep something really simple and make it as across the board or broad as you possibly can, so that people instantly see it, digest it, understand it. When they're consumed with lots of other stuff going on around them at the time and lots of other offers from other people, if yours is too complicated to digest and to understand, they won't bother. Keep it super simple. So mine last year was 30% off store-wide. I wanted to do 30% because lots of people I see, or other creators and small businesses, do something like 20% or 25%, and they are also good. But I felt like anything less than 25% didn't really feel like a Black Friday sale. So I really wanted to up it and go 30%. And my results showed that was a success. The message was clear, the offer was clear, and it was simple. Across the board, 30% off store-wide. I could absorb that, of course. I'm a very small business and I work from home. I'm not paying a shop front or in a warehouse and things like that. So the costs I have are very different to the costs you potentially have for your business. Okay. The other reason I really felt like this was a time that I needed to sit down and make this plan is I had been paying attention to my metrics every month. I keep a KPI spreadsheet and I check certain metrics every month. One of my metrics I have seen lagging for the last 5 months, which I knew it was, so it's no surprise because I've been keeping track, is my newsletter signups. So people who subscribe to my newsletter has been dropping. It has been dropping and it's hovered now around about 50% subscribers every month, whereas 5 months ago it was over 200 every month. The reason that has changed significantly is I'm no longer running a giveaway promotion. I was running a giveaway every month through all of 2023. But for the first few months of 2024, that giveaway converted terribly and really lagged. And I actually don't think it was just the giveaway. Maybe I just need to take a break from it. But I actually think it was something with Facebook and Instagram algorithm as well, because my giveaway had performed well all 12 months of last year. But now the start of this year, about April, it just dropped terribly. So the first 4 months of this year, it wasn't converting very well at all. So I decided to not spend money anymore on a giveaway as far as promoting it with ads, with Facebook ads. But I will do one in the lead up to Black Friday, specifically to boost my email list. So the whole reason I'm getting into this strategy now is I want to put in place some strategies over the next few months that boost my newsletter list, because these are the people that will buy. Emails convert, and emails across sales periods and shopping seasons convert really well. So I know that if I get more people on my newsletter list, that's the best chance I have for a really bumper Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Hence why I'm going to do some strategies now to boost my newsletter list. So these people will become part of my welcome flow. And then they'll also, if they're an engaged profile in Klaviyo, they're going to get an email from me at least once a week as well on various other things, what I'm doing on Facebook Live, a new product, a new collection, a sale, something out of stock, something back in stock. They're going to see and hear from me regularly over these next couple of months until I then obviously want to really get some cash out of them, which is with a big sale. So I want to put in place some strategies now that will help boost my newsletter list over the next 10 weeks. Some of these things I will pay for with ads and other things I won't. So my newsletters have dropped off. My new subscribers every month have dropped off for the last 5 months. And I'm still in front as far as how many unsubscribes I get and new subscribers. So I'm still in front, but not as much as I want to be or that I should be or that I know I can do. When I can get over 200 subscribers each month consistently, I know I can do far better than 50 a month. So let me scroll down. I've got all my notes here in front of me from what I've written up. So what I did last year, I'm probably not going to go through what I did last year. Let me tell you what I did this year. I've told you my sales were up last year. My conversion rate was up last year. So I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. I'm keeping the same offer, 30% off store-wide. It worked really well last year. I'm going to do it again this year. I didn't do a giveaway in the last few months. I haven't been running a giveaway, but instead I have twice this year done a challenge inside my Facebook group, which has been a type of lead generation activity. Anything I'm trying to think about as far as top of funnel exercises or lead generation activities to get people on my newsletter list like all work together. So I'm not running a giveaway, but twice this year I have done a challenge inside my Facebook group, and that has been my lead generation activity. Does that make sense? So I'm doing something. And so I will continue to do the same. I'll do another one for the purpose of boosting my list further in the lead up to November. So when I did my latest challenge inside my Facebook group, the traffic to my website increased by 50% that month. So even though the challenge or promotion or special, insider secret thing I was doing with my Facebook group members was inside the group on Facebook, not on my website, not linked to sales or placing an order, it still made my website traffic increase by 50% over that 30 days. It's very worthwhile. It's seriously worthwhile exercise to do for lead generation, like top of funnel exercise to get more potential customers into your newsletter list and more eyes on your website. Remember, the more time people come to your website, the more often they come, the more likely they are to convert. The closer they are to that purchase decision, the more often they come to your website and in a more frequent time frame. So 5 times over 3 weeks as opposed to 5 times over 5 months. So the tighter you can keep the window and the more often you can get them there, the more likely they are to make a purchase decision. So my challenge has definitely done that. I have seen that in my stats. But what I want to do going forward for specifically to get my newsletter list increased up for Black Friday, Cyber Monday is these 3 things. I obviously do this pretty well full time. So this needs to be my focus. It's a big sales season coming up. People are going to be spending a lot of money for gifts in the next few months. So this needs my attention. So even though I've been putting it off, it's not too late. It's definitely not too late. It's not too late for you to do yours either. And it's only the other creators have got to there. So that's really encouraging me that it's time to sit down and get this work done. So the first thing I want to do, which I did do today, is I changed the pop-up on my website for a new offer. So I have a free printable PDF resource as a pop-up on my website. And you obviously get that pop-up when you sign up to my newsletter and it comes to you in an email. I changed it today. I've had the same one since February 2023. And that's because it's performed well. It has still performed really well that I'm happy with. But you know what? I don't know. I probably feel like it could do with some improvement now. And I want to see if this one makes an improvement. I'm going to watch this metric closely because if this pop-up doesn't perform better than the last 30 days, I will change it back. I don't want to keep this running for 10 weeks and then realize that it performed worse than my old one, the one I've had there for 18 months. So I will watch those metrics and see how well it performs as far as how many people click and sign up, submit the form. How many people are going to submit the form on this pop-up? So I changed that today for a more current, bright, vibrant, recent, just fresh PDF resource on my website. So I'll see if that helps with my organic newsletter signups, help increase the people that get to my newsletter list. The next thing I need to do or which I will do early September, so soon as well, is I want to update my welcome flow to reflect some of those newsletter signups I'm going to get. So in other words, off the back end of these newsletter signups I'm expecting to get, I want to engage these people more over the next little while. So I'm going to add some emails into my flow, my welcome flow, for people who haven't purchased yet, and ask them some more personal, friendly, connected questions like, what's sort of your favorite product? What do you like to use this product for? What would you like to learn? What did you use your free download resource for? So some questions that are sort of specifically geared towards the free resource they signed up for. I'm going to ask them some questions in some emails and just ask them to reply back. These will be text-only emails. They tend to deliver better. They have a better deliverability rate, and it will just change up what people see on emails from me, and they'll just get a text email from me. It won't be HTML. It's going to look very plain, probably very sort of organic, as if I've just sent them an email. So I'm going to add those into my flow, and I'm going to do that in the next couple of days because I've obviously changed the pop-up. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to run another challenge type, promotion type, secret insiders group thing inside my Facebook group next week. So again, still sort of this will be around mid-September by the time this starts to roll out. I want to do something inside my Facebook group again this year, even though I hadn't originally planned to, but specifically for the purpose of lead gen towards this, shopping, sales, Christmas season. So I want to do another challenge, another sort of promotional insider secret group thing inside my Facebook group this month, which previously I hadn't planned on doing again until next year. So I know that will help with my website traffic. Again, people will get back to my website and they may join my newsletter if they're not already on it by seeing the new pop-up. People will be inside my Facebook group interacting with myself and other Facebook group members, and people will place orders. They always do after I do challenges and things with my Facebook group. So I know this will result in sales as well. And it will boost my newsletter list because these are all exercises I feel like are top of funnel exercises to help get my newsletter list up. The next thing I want to do is early October, I will run another giveaway. I will do a giveaway. I haven't done one for ages. So I will run a giveaway. This is the first thing I will do with some Facebook ads. So I'm going to do Facebook ads to a giveaway in October. I'll probably set it up early October before I go away on holidays for 10 days and then let that kind of run and percolate in the background when I'm away. The next thing I want to do is the end of October, I need to refresh some product pages. Oh my goodness, that is I hate doing that sort of work. Does anybody else feel the same? It feels like such a big accomplishment to get a product published, to then feel like you want to go back or need to go back and refresh it. I'm like, man, that feels like a big job. I'm push that back to the end of October. So I'm only going to pick my top 10 products. I'm going to refresh my top 10 products, as in my top 10 selling, not my favorite 10 products, my top 10 selling. And I need new images. I want some lifestyle images. I want a video in each product. And I need some more emotive language. I need to zhuzh up my language and my copy. So I'm going to do that at the end of October. I've pushed that one out a little bit because I'm going to be putting that off already. I can feel it. I can already feel I'm going to be putting that one off. The next thing I want to do, I hope this is giving you some ideas for you as well. Obviously, I'm rabbiting on about what I plan to do. I hope some of these are resonating and landing with you for some strategies or some things perhaps you want to do to get your own collection of people warmer. Like, do you want to run some video views ads? Do you want to run some post engagement ads on Facebook and Instagram? Like, build your audiences out. Try and bulk up your custom audiences while it's cheap. It will get so expensive soon. Like, as soon as November hits, man, we're going to be paying through the nose for ads. So if you are unsure what to do, or some of these ideas are resonating with you and you want to know what to do, could you even do some new ads on Facebook and Instagram, some new video view ads, some more engagement ads to bulk out your custom audiences and freshen them up and get some more people inside those engaged groups? It'll be far cheaper to do that now than it will be after November, FYI. The next thing is, have I got one for early November? End of October, refresh my product pages. Here we go. Early November, I want to do a free sample. So people who sign up to my newsletter in November, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet, but in early November, I want to give people who join my newsletter list a free sample of some description. I've got some really beautiful new products that I've designed that I've got sort of sitting in sample mode. And I'd probably like to give those away to new newsletter signups. So I'm not sure yet how I'm going to facilitate the logistics of that, but I want to do that in November, early November, because I think they'll be really popular. That will really resonate with people. That'll get me a lot of newsletter signups, which is perfect because we're getting very close to Black Friday by early November. And I will run Facebook ads to that landing page as well. I'll do that with a landing page, and I will run Facebook ads to that as well. The next thing I want to do is mid-November, I want to talk about my Christmas packaging. I've got Christmas boxes that are coming. I ordered them today. So I want to offer a gift wrapping service. So people who shop across Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I didn't do this last year, I want to do this year, is offer an additional gift wrapping type service for an additional fee. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to offer yet. It will be a fancy box. Maybe I'll do some fancy packaging like some fill or some peanuts in it. I don't really know exactly yet. But I've got some nice boxes coming for Christmas. So I'm going to add that as an additional thing, and I'll let everybody know about it around mid-November. I'll let them know that it's coming, that these boxes will be available till they're gone, and that you can get a gift wrapping type service, or your products, your orders that you place. If you're shopping as a gift and you want to get a fancy box with them, then you can do that. And then, of course, the end of November is game day. Hey, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is the end of November. So I'll be sending emails across that time. At least 3 emails are going to go out to my engaged segment and 3 emails to my unengaged segment across this time. So 6 emails across the week. That's what I did last year, and I'm really happy with it. I may squeeze an extra one in there. I'll see how I go, but definitely 6 emails across that time period. And then I'm probably going to set a final shipping day. If you shop by the 10th of December, you've got Christmas delivery. So I will get all Christmas orders out by the 11th of December, and then you've got 2 weeks. So that's a 2-week and a bit window for Christmas. So that'll be kind of like my final shop by the 10th of December to get Christmas delivery. And then finally, I'll do a Boxing Day sale. I love Boxing Day sales. They do really well for me. And why I personally love them is I can clear out stock. I'm going to discontinue and mark down a heap of things that have sat around that I just haven't been able to move. I did a grab bag sale. When did I do that? In September, which went really well. I sold, my revenue was really good for over 4 days. I got rid of heaps of stuff. But other things I have on my shelf that haven't moved as quickly as I wanted to, or if I'm just tired of looking at them, I'll put them on clearance during Boxing Day, New Year's, and get rid of them. That's sort of my end of the shopping period promo. So that's the last thing I'm probably going to do at the end of this period. That's everything. It was a bit of a list. I hope really the headline that I want you to take away from this is the actual offer needs to be simple. My offer is 30% off store-wide. That's it. All of this work I'm doing over the next 10 weeks is only to get people to that offer. None of this work that's going on now that I'm putting in. No one's going to know about it. No one's going to realize I'm doing all this work and bending over backwards. I'm just trying to get my website traffic up and my newsletter signups up. And I'll be doing some paid ads to help do that too. But a lot of this is organic, and a lot of this will be my organic social and what's already on my website and my product pages converting better. So a lot of this work is a lot of work. But this is the time of year. It's the time to do it. I can rest in January, and all of this is to get my customers to the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale so they are ready and excited to shop when they get those emails from me. Now that's everything for today. I hope this has given you some ideas, and I hope it's maybe encouraged you to sit down and do this work for yourself. If it hasn't, I understand, because I have been putting it off for a little while, but I do feel organized. This is very early and I feel organized now. I've made these decisions, and I've done some work today as well to start on this road. So you maybe just need to get started on the road, and I've done a little bit today, so I feel very happy about that. Thanks for hanging out with me today. You can find me at Aussie Online Growing on Shopify.com.au. You can head over there. You can sign up for a free discovery call if you'd like to work with me one-on-one. I can support you in your e-com business. I can do a meta ad audit for your ad account and get you some metrics and a second opinion on the data that's inside your account. I can run some campaigns for you, particularly based around this time of year and what business goals you have, what budget you want to set, and I can build some campaigns. You'll get 2 reports from me in a 30-day window. What agency gives you 2 reports in a 30-day window? So you can see everything I've done for you in Ads Manager, my analytics and my reasoning, my new campaigns, why I've stopped campaigns, and the formulaic marketing funnel that these campaigns sit in and why they're there, and then what metrics are performing and what aren't. So all the information you could possibly need, but you can find me on my website, and please book a discovery call there. That's the first step, and then we can chat about it on Zoom. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. As always, keep learning.